Hello, good morning. How are you all doing? Good morning and welcome. Yeah, morning depends on your time. So what is your time? Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it night? Is it evening? I greet you according to your time. How are you doing? You're welcome. Thanks for joining. You guys joining. Let's begin. So today I'm practically gonna wait for you guys to join. I'm literally waiting for you guys to join in so we can take it off. I don't want to start doing what I already did all over again like I did yesterday. So I'll wait. I wait. So because I'm waiting, let me go ahead and duplicate my lips a little more. Joining. I'm waiting for you guys before we kick off. I'm just applying this on my lips and I'm waiting for you guys to join in. Joining. You're welcome. Let's start. You know, yesterday I was just repeating what I did because you guys joined in very late. So today I want to wait for you guys to join in and then we can start off. Okay, so I think we've waited enough. Let's go ahead and start. So this is a brow tutorial, live tutorial, tips and tricks on how you can get a perfect brow, right? So I'm gonna show you the things you need as a beginner, the things you need. So the first thing you need is this is called mascara wand. This is called a mascara wand, just to help you shaping your brows, brush your brows. If they are not in good shape, this mascara wand is going to help you keep them in shape, right? Okay, you see the difference from this one to this one. This is the number one thing you need before starting drawing your brows. The next thing you need is brow gel. This is a brow gel, this is a concealer. Let me talk about them one after the other. This is a brow gel. You need a brow gel or you need an eye pencil. Brow gel or an eye pencil. I prefer brow gel because it serves me better. Alright, it serves me better. I'm able to control my using this. I can be able to control my drawings with my brush. This is my brush, my brow brush. Okay, this is my brow brush. So with this I can draw a perfect brow. I'm not saying that with this you cannot get a perfect brow. With your pencil you can, but I'm used to drawing my brows with my brow pencil. If you can see, it's very flat and tiny, very flat and tiny for easy control. Okay, so I am having two colors here. The reason I have two colors here is because this one is too light for me and this is too dark for me, so I prefer mixing them together to get my perfect shade. um For you to know also, there is no perfect shade out there. There is no standard shade. There is a perfect shade, depends on your vibe, but there is no standard shade. Okay, shade, I mean it's color. So, but I have a particular color I like. So mixing them together, it will help me get that color. So it's also good for you, you know. You might be having a very dark pencil or a very light pencil or what you don't like. But these two, mixing them together is going to help you get that perfect shade that matches your vibe. All right. Okay. So the next thing you need is you need a concealer and a concealer brush. This is a concealer brush and this is a concealer. Okay, there is cream concealer and there is liquid concealer, whichever goes for you. But as a beginner, I would advise you to go for creamy concealer because they are easy to control. They are not too runny. Liquid concealer tends to be too runny. Most times it messes the work up, you know. Then you start all over. That is what every beginner don't like, starting all over and all over and all over, you know. Okay, so that being said, let's get into the game. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna be mixing my brow gel. This is the black one, so I'll scoop out just later, and then I'll mix it together. Thanks for joining my live. Thank you all. Thank you all. I do appreciate. Go ahead and like the live. Share if you wish. Drop your comments, your questions. It will help the live to be lively and go a little more viral, you know. Let's make it a community, guys, where we interact with each other. So literally, I'm mixing the both together. All right, so after mixing, this is the color I got, that is the shade I got. If you notice, this is lighter than this, right? Yeah, this is probably for those who are more lighter than I am. And if you see also, this is darker than this, right? You might not be able to see this particular shade anywhere to buy. You might probably see it, but it might be so difficult to get this exact shade. But mixing them together, it will be very easy for you to get it. All right, so that being done, you know, we are doing the tips and tricks. We are not doing the classic way of drawing your brows. This is tip and trick, right? It means how we can be able to do it since the classic way of drawing your brow, classic way, I mean it's the normal way of drawing our brows, is being so difficult for us, so we are trying to look for easy and yeah, easy way to get it done. So once you mix it, this is my brow gel for drawing my brows. So you just pick up some little and let's start making some dots. So, and to get the exact place to place your dot, you do this, place it here. Everyone has this part on their nose, right? So when you place it here, you stretch it out from here. Stretch it out from here upward, okay? This is what I'm doing. Place it here, place it and stretch it out. Wherever it lands on your brow, that's where you should make your dot. So here, here, and here. Okay, we'll do the same. place it here too, this part. Take it to the midpoint of your eyelid. This midpoint of your eyelid, stretch it to that part. Once you stretch it, wherever it lands on your eyebrow, that's where you should make another dot. Okay, so I think it's here, here, and here, right? And then to get the other side, you place it here, this part of your nose, and then stretch it to this outer corner of your eyelid, this place, and then wherever it ends, that's where you should make another dot. So we do it this way, here, here. Did you see? This is where it landed. I'll have to make a dot. Okay. With this, guys, you already have a perfect brow. Okay, and then the next step is to start joining these dots with lines. We start joining the dots with lines. All right, so I'm literally taking just little. I'm not scooping out so much. So we start joining the lines. We start joining the dots with lines, bit by bit. Okay, you can start from this corner. You can start from this corner, whichever side is very easy for you. So let's start from here. Okay, and then okay, and then I am being so gentle because I don't want to make a mess. So you have to be very, very gentle as a beginner. Do not rush. When you're learning something, right, you have to be gentle, do it step by step, bit by bit, slowly to get the point. Okay, when you can start being so fast, rushing is when you are perfect already in the game. Okay, so do it gently, and then from here, okay, did you see that? And then you can go ahead and make some adjustments. If you if you love to have an arc that is very high, you can add it little more. Depends on your vibe. And if you feel this shape is okay for you, then good. Okay, can you see? Literally, I didn't stress myself. But do you know, if you want to start drawing from here as a beginner, right? If you want to start from here and just make a line, you might not be able to get this straight curve. And this one that came up and came down, right? You might make a mess, okay? And then we'll start filling in the brows, slightly filling. Guys, you can go ahead and like this video, okay? If you love what I do, encourage me, right? Okay, go ahead and love the video. You can drop some comments and then share. Also subscribe to my channel, okay? So go ahead and fill in, fill in, slightly fill in. All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, guys. Okay, so keep filling in gently. You have to fill in towards the angle of your eyebrow, right? Keep filling in. Okay. Thanks for joining my live. Tell me where you're watching from, guys. Tell me where you're watching from. I wish to know where you are watching from. I'm streaming from Nigeria, so where are you watching from? Okay, so go ahead and keep filling in. Okay, at this point, this is how the brows look like. Can you see properly? So, let me make some little adjustments. Oh, God's love. Thank you so much. You are welcome. You're watching from the Netherlands. Thank you. I love you so much. Okay, so at this point, we have to start brushing out this corner, right? It doesn't look so natural. So we have to make it look as natural as possible, right? So we'll go ahead and start brushing it out. Hello, Ma. David. David, how are you? Where are you watching from, David? So we'll go ahead and this is what I'm doing. I'm not doing it this way, I'm doing it this way. So just to make sure this part is as natural as possible. Guys, go ahead and like the video, please. Kindly like the video. Oh, you're watching from Sweden. You love makeup too. Wow. Wow. You're welcome. I stay in Nigeria. I'm streaming from Nigeria. Okay, so guys, at this point, we have succeeded in making this part so natural as possible. Oh, check. The icon for liking is there. Check. Check, okay? So at this point, can you see how it looks? It looks great, right? So the next thing you have to do right now is to conceal the brows. This is my concealer from Ushers, okay? So we'll have to go ahead and conceal the brows. Guys, thank you for liking. Go ahead and keep liking, keep liking. We have a good number of you here. So why don't you guys like the video? The whole of you should like the video, right? Okay, go ahead and like the video, okay? So, yeah, thanks a lot, Davis. Thank you for your support. Okay, I'm literally mixing my concealer with my foundation because my concealer is too runny, it's too runny. It's a liquid concealer. So I'll go ahead and mix it with my foundation. And also, it's way too lighter than my color. So I like to blend it. I like to tone it down a little bit. So I'm trying to tone it down to give me the exact color I have in mind. So I'm trying to mix it. And now I am done mixing. So go ahead and start concealing. Okay. Purity, thank you. So nice. Yeah, not difficult to support Davis. Thanks for that mindset. Thank you so much, Davis. You're welcome, Purity. You're welcome. You guys should go ahead and like the video. Thank you for your support. I'm really, really grateful. So I'm just picking the concealer and then we'll do it bit by bit, okay? We'll start concealing from this part. We'll do it bit by bit to start from here. Okay. As a beginner, you don't have to start concealing from this part. Ooh, it will be way more difficult for you, but when you do it bit by bit, you get a very beautiful and perfect doll, and then you don't have to make a mess. So here, okay. Thank you all for joining. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God, I always pray before doing it. Oh God. Oh my God. Yeah, because it's a very difficult pattern. I think in makeup, this is the most difficult part. You have to pay a whole lot of attention because most times, if you're not steady, your hand will just be shaking and you mess everything up. Oh my God, that sounds so funny. Yeah. So that's why I say you should be doing it bit by bit. Yeah, bit by bit because it's very difficult. Okay. So let's go. Yeah, when you start rushing, it will ruin your day. That's why it's better to do it gently before you know it, you are done. Yeah. Okay, so, oh my God, I think I made a little mess, so let's just correct it. Okay. That's why it's good to be on live. When your teacher make a mess, you have to learn how he or she corrects it. Okay. I think a little more. Yeah. Okay, so mm, So if you are paying attention, you will see how I am doing it bit by bit and gently. Even as a professional girl, you are not above mistake, okay? So you still have to be gentle and easy on yourself. Okay, so for us to blend out this harsh stuff here, we'll go ahead and clean out the excess concealer on the brush, okay? And then we'll start blending from this part. You do it gently and bit by bit. Okay, and then we do the upper parts. Then we'll start from here. Excuse me. Okay. Did you realize that I'm not rushing? I'm not being so fast. No one is running after me. It is just me, my face, and my brows. So why would I rush? Why would I rush? Okay, so, all right. Okay, okay, okay. So at this point, we'll go ahead and start blending. I'm just literally cleaning out the excess concealer on my brush, okay? So we'll go ahead and start blending from this corner and blend. If you still have excess, this happens if you keep blending out and the harsh lines or the excess concealers are not disappearing. It should disappear automatically, matches to the tone of your skin. But if that's not happening, that means you have excess concealers on your brush. So you go ahead and clean them out, and then you still go ahead and keep blending. Did you see? Immediately I wiped them out, the blending started being so smooth. Okay, you clean out and continue blending. Guys, go ahead and like the video. Thank you. And tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you are watching from. Okay. All right. So can you see how it turned out? And then at this point, the next thing we do, we are done drawing the brows, okay? Excuse me. So the next thing we're gonna do is take up our powder with a blending brush like this, and take some powder to make sure it doesn't look wet and oily. So you go ahead and do this. Okay. Doing this, you also have to be very careful, because when you're not careful, it might mess your whole work. Yeah. So go ahead and I'm just using my powder to make sure there's no oily finish or wet finish look. Now it's looking so matte and beautiful. Did you see? So we'll do the same thing here. Oh, thank you for joining my live. Thank you all. You guys can go ahead and like the video. Tell me where you're watching from. Uh, press. Can't I see how ugly you are? I don't understand what you mean. Can't you see how ugly I am? It's okay. God made me. Did I make myself? If you are more beautiful than I am, did you make yourself beautiful? Tell me. Tell me. Or you think what I'm doing is bad? That's your opinion. Okay? You don't have to pour it out here like a parrot. Alright? Okay, so let's go over to this other part. Okay? Just exactly what we did here. So to get where, first, we actually need to make a point, but as a beginner you don't know where to make your point, right? If I ask you to make a point, you might tell me, where is it? Here, or is it here, or here, or here? Where? So I will show you where to make your point. Okay, how do you get it? It's very easy. Just place this at this point of your nose. Everyone has this point of their nose, this point that is like it went a little bit in. Okay, place it here and stretch it towards this end of your eyelid. Okay, and stretch it out this way, this way. Now you know where to place your point, right? So let's go ahead here, right, and here, right? So, and then you have to make another point, midpoint, and you'll be like, where should I do it? I don't know it. I will show you. Here, place it here. Stretch it towards this part of your eyelid, the middle part of your eyelid, like this way. This way, here. Okay, here, right? Here and here, right? Okay. So we place it here and here. And then the outer part will be like where is here or here or here. Where? I'll show you. You place this here, this part of your nose, stretch it towards the outer corner of your eyelid. Wherever it stretches out, that's where you make your point on your brows. Here. Did you see? So I think it's this part. This part, right? Hmm? So that's being done. We'll go ahead and join the dots with lines, right? Join the dots with line. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Okay. Okay. And then we do the upper part. From here. Okay. Did you see? So you know, there is no standard shape of brow, okay? But you need to make it look beautiful, right? You don't have to do anything like you just like ameba and you're good. No, but you need a very, very, very beautiful brow. So you will not say, oh, her arc went up, her arc went down, I need to make my arc same. No, if you love up arc, go ahead. If you love arc that are down or straight, there are those who love straight brows, they don't even like arc. And there are those who love so much arc, like they want this arc to come here, this thing that is here, they want it to come here, right? Okay, do what matches your vibe, okay? And then we'll start filling in from this end. So I'm still filling in the brows. We do it gently, okay? I'm not adding so much pressure. Filling in your brows, you don't have to add so much pressure so it doesn't look so thick and dark and whatever. You have to do it gently, slightly, you know. And then filling in, you also have to follow the lines, the angle of your eyebrow. Our eyebrows, they went up this way. So when you're filling in, you have to fill in this way, not this way or just any direction. No, make sure it goes to the direction of your brows, right? So we're still filling in. Okay, so we are done with that. The next step is, who can tell me the next step? If you have been following my videos, my tutorials, just today, who can tell me the next step? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I'll blow a kiss for you if you tell me the next step. I'm waiting. If you tell me the next step right now, I'll blow a kiss for you. Tell me. I'm waiting. In the next 5 counts. 1, 2, 3. I'm waiting. Tell me the next step right now. If you get it, I'll blow a kiss for you. 4, 4, 4, 4. So you mean you guys don't know the next step? Or you've not been following me? 4, 5. Oh, okay. The next step is not concealing. The next step is brushing out the harsh places. Brushing out harsh places. To make it as natural as possible. So go ahead and conceal the brows. So I need to add up my concealer. I'm just mixing the concealer, you know. Guys, I want you guys to make this live an interactive one, you know. When I ask you question, if you know, you can answer. When I ask you to tell me your location, where you're watching from, it's just to make the life lively. That's why it's called live, so that we interact with each other. We create a community, you know. Okay, so that being done, we'll go ahead and conceal the brow. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm just trying to flatten my brush a little more, okay? I want it to be as flat as possible. When it's very flat, it will be able to do the job very perfectly, okay? And then I pick up my concealer. And then we proceed to concealing the brows. As usual, we do it bit by bit. From here, we do it what? Bit by bit. We don't rush. No, in class, we don't rush. In learning, you don't rush. Then when you're perfect, when you have learned everything, you can fly as higher as you can. You can run, you can rush, you can do whatever you want, okay? So we do it bit by bit and gently and slowly. Okay? And then it's time to blend it out. So because we have so much excess, if we keep blending with this brush the same way it is, we're going to make a whole mess. Like if I just show you a tip of the iceberg, something like this, everywhere will be filled up with concealer, and no, that's not what we want. So we're gonna go ahead and clean out. Can you see what we are cleaning out? So much. So when that is done, we do it. We need a clean and perfect work. At the same time, we don't want to do it over and over and over again. When we do, we clean. When we do, no. We don't need that. You see, because there's so much, I'm trying to be very careful. There's so much. So, oh, let's wait for the camera to come. So, we what I'm doing here is blending out. Okay, and then at this point you can use your thumb to blend out these harsh lines so it disappears into your skin. Okay, so go over to the upper side. This way. Okay, so because my brow, this one is a bit naturally my eyebrow, this one is lower and this one is higher, so most times after drawing my brows, this one tends to be down. So the next thing I do is, if I'm not able to do it when I'm drawing my brows, so at this point I have to go in and take it up a little bit. I heard that this happens to everyone. How true is that? How true is that? I heard that no one's brow are the same. Everyone's brow has the one that is higher than the other. I don't know. Okay, so and then go over to the other side. Okay. Okay, so I think we need to do some little adjustments. Little. It was actually okay, but we need to make it same shape with this one. Okay, so that's why I'm doing that adjustment. Not like it's not okay. All right, so that being done, okay. Okay, at this point, we'll go ahead and start blending out. But you need to clean out the excess when you hand, and then we start from here. Okay. All right. So just blending out, blend, blend, blend. Blending is a very important step in makeup. Whatever stage you are on makeup, you have to blend. If you're doing your brows, you have to blend. If you're doing your eyeshadow, everything in makeup is blending. If you don't blend properly, it looks as if you don't know what you're doing. That's why professionals, their works are more beautiful than that of a beginner because they know how to blend. They know how to blend and blend properly. So are you seeing a difference? At this point, we are done with the brows, right? We are done with drawing the brows. Can you tell me the difference? Can you tell me the difference? If you notice, this place is so oily and creamy, but this place is looking so matte and beautiful. Okay, that's the reason why you need a powder, so you don't keep looking like what do I call it? Like a sweaty he-goat when you go out for a function, or you're just out and people will look at your face and everywhere is just so oily and wet. If you need a part to be oily and wet on your face, it should be your lip. Your lip is the only part that is allowed to be wet and oily, not your eyelid, not your eyebrows, not your not any part of your face. So can you see? This is how it looks. And as a beginner, learn to manage your products. Did I put it properly? Learn to use little amount of product. Excuse me. You don't have to pack the whole concealer on your brows. I see a lot of people, though some they can control it. Some can control it, but as a beginner, you don't have to pack the whole concealer and broom. Okay, come and blend. When it's time to blend, you find yourself stressing out. You find yourself so stressed, so tired, and the time you have to put in doing other makeup, you will use it and be blending and blending and blending. You find yourself running late. Okay, so learn to use minimal products, learn to use very little. One, it's gonna help you to control. It will help you to be able to control. Even though you make a mess with minimal products, it might not be that visible. You might not notice it that much, and you'll be able to correct it easily. But guy, if you take a very huge amount of product, when you make a mess, the whole world will know you made a mess. Okay, then come and correct your mess. You try to correct your mess and you end up making so much mess. So that's why it's advisable to use little products. Even though you're going to add more, if you feel you want more product, add them bit by bit. All right, it's going to help you to control, and it's also going to help you. If you make a mess, it will help you to correct your mess without adding more mess, right? Okay, so we are still adding some powder to make it look as beautiful as possible. Like I told you, the only part that is allowed to be oily or look oily during your makeup is your lip. Just your lip, just your lip, not your eyelid, not your eyebrows, not any other parts. It's just your lip. Okay, here you go, here you go, here you go. Did you learn anything today? Did you learn anything today? I hope you learned something, right? You learned something. It's very, very easy. Very, very, very easy. I tell people this method. I wish our mothers, 1960, 2000, they know this step. If they had known this step, makeup would have been very easy for them. Do you know why people are discouraged in doing makeup? Is the eyebrow. Because eyebrow takes time to do. You need to do it so it looks so beautiful and perfect. If your eyebrows are not looking beautiful and perfect, your makeup are flawed. If you like, let your contour, let your blush, let everything look so beautiful. If your brows are not in place, you will not be proud of yourself. So that's why a lot of people, they get discouraged in makeup. After all, I don't know how to do it. Just because they can't do their brows. But if you're able to do your brows, oh, I know you will love to do makeup. Now one good thing is I can just go out looking this way. I'm not looking so bad. I'm not even wearing foundation. I'm not even wearing contour, highlights, blush. Once your brows are done, you have some glossy lip, you're good to go. Right? Brow is the most essential part in makeup. Right? I hope you've been able to learn something. Guys, see you tomorrow in our next class. Okay, thank you all for joining. I think today I had the most people on live. Yeah, today I had the most, and today is my 5th day. I am having this 30 days challenge on YouTube. I'll be here for 30 days live to teach you just how to draw your brows. This same pattern, I need you to learn it. This pattern, I'll keep repeating it until I am able to hear or see someone drop in the comment section. I am able to draw my brows using this pattern. Yes, so I am here live every day, same time, every day until 1 month. Okay, guys? So keep supporting me, keep coming, keep watching my video. Let's make it an interactive one because it's just a community. Let's make it interactive. Drop your question, drop your comments to cheer me and to support me. You can also share the video to whoever needs it. Yeah, there might be someone out there who is struggling with getting a very perfect brow, but then if you share this video and they watch it, they might be able to benefit from it, right? Yeah. So guys, bye, see you tomorrow.